It's 2023, the TikTok algorithm has changed again, but fear not. I am here to help ensure your content stays high quality and continues to get the reach that you're used to getting. Now, one thing that's always been important with TikTok is SEO, search engine optimization. And what that means is that what you say in your video needs to match what you're writing in your description text, what you write on your title text, what you're using in your hashtags. For example, if I'm doing good recipes for vegans, I'm going to be writing that in my description text. I'm going to be talking about good recipes for vegans in my video. I'm also going to use the hashtag good recipes for vegans. So that is really the basis of SEO. It's what a lot of things like YouTube or Google use in order to find you the best content. And that's what TikTok is adopting as well. So TikTok is really, with this update, I mean, it has been focusing on this for a bit, but it's really pushing to be a lot more like YouTube. So you're going to want to adopt some YouTube best practices to TikTok as well now. You can really clearly see this by going to a creator account, tapping on their video, and seeing this little search bar pop up above their video now that gives a keyword or phrase that people can possibly search for. For example, I just did a video about things to do in Detroit, and now above that video, after you're going to my page and clicking on it, you'll see things to do in Detroit, and you can search for other videos really easily like that. That's TikTok really trying to compete with YouTube because they found out Gen Zers use TikTok a lot more than they thought for just search engine purposes that, you typically would use a search engine for. So this is TikTok's really big shift to being a lot more like YouTube in the way it structures its content, the way people find its content. Which kind of brings me to our next point about reach. When I was making videos initially, it was a lot more common for a video to go viral. I was adopting pretty good SEO best practices in all my videos, so I think I was a little bit ahead of the game in that sense, which is why it works so well. But now I would say virality is definitely not coming as easy, and maybe that's just based on the content. I have been testing out new types of content recently, but I will say that the amount of reach I'm getting definitely feels a lot more laggy, like it's taking a bit, which kind of would make sense because on YouTube, there's a long processing time. It's like a few hours in order for the algorithm to really hone in on like the subtitle text that you have in it or just what you're saying to really serve it to the right user. And TikTok's has always been pretty quick. So I would say that be used to, don't delete a video if it's not doing so well right out the gate, because it might just take some time for the algorithm to read into it. And maybe your video is really focused on a good SEO keyword or phrase that people are searching for a lot. So you might end up getting more of that long-term reach. This transition from TikTok to be more like YouTube, I think is actually really beneficial because you can focus on making specific content that people might search for years down the line. You don't have to focus so much on trying to go viral in a day, which I know I felt the pressure of. Like if a video didn't get 4,000 views in an hour, I was like, oh my gosh, it's a terrible video. It's not going to do well. Versus now I'm getting videos that are up to 80,000, but they're getting like 500 views a day versus getting that 80,000 just in a single day, if I had a really good video before. So long-term value is becoming that much more important on TikTok. So start to think in that mindset with your content strategy. Focus on SEO a lot more. Think about keywords or phrases that are going to be the topics of your videos before you make them, so you can ensure you talk about them and mention them. And just in general, know that everything is okay. Video content is going to have to change as time goes on. You maybe can't just make a funny video that everyone sends to everybody and you get all this reach in a day, but you can really develop a strong foundation by adopting some of these practices. You can get a stronger foundation that's going to allow your followership to grow maybe more consistently, for your views to come in a bit more consistently. And even if you're trying to get people to take certain action on your site, you might get some higher quality people because they're searching for your content like people do on Google search. Also, say hi to Pablo. He wanted to come up and say hi.